What's up, Internet? We are here in the extras menu to Sonic Mania Plus. DLC to Sonic Mania came out about a year after. This game's fantastic, but more importantly, this DLC super cheap, by the way, $5. I genuinely thought it would be more. Adds a couple modes: Encore mode, Competition mode. I think that's new. It's been a year since I played this game. We're going to check out Encore mode, but more importantly, it adds these two characters, Ray the Flying Squirrel and my boy Mighty the Armadillo, who's a very important character in the series. The whole thing with Mighty the Armadillo is he was a prototype of Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic actually went through several prototypes very early on. One of the earliest was he was going to be a rabbit who threw barrels at things, which sounds vaguely Donkey Kong Country-ish. But after they sort of landed on thing that rolls up into a ball and hits things, they designed a very simple armadillo character, which was Mighty. And then they decided to add spikes to him and, well, turned him blue to be cooler, I guess, and that's Sonic the Hedgehog. Now the thing is, Mighty was a character that actually did show up in the games. He showed up in all of 2 games. He showed up in Sega's Sonic the Hedgehog, a game I'm pretty sure very few people actually played because it was a weird Sonic arcade game. I certainly never played it. And Knuckles Chaotix, a game I'm certain no one ever played because it was on the Sega 32X. And, well, I'm just pointing this out. I don't think this was in the standard game, so this is new to Encore mode, this entire level. That's kind of cool. But the thing is, Mighty hasn't been heard of since, and that's kind of a big deal considering he was essentially what was going to be Sonic the Hedgehog. And I think more importantly is, if you grew up in the 90s and you read the Archie Sonic the Hedgehog comics like I did, and I'm going backwards, but I want to see where this goes. And now we're back to the entrance. Alright. But, if you grew up reading the Sonic comics, Mighty was all over the place in that thing. In fact, he was the leader of the Chaotix, which there should be a secret here, there isn't. Shoutouts to Sonic 3. But he was the leader of the Chaotix, which really confused the ever-living shit out of me when I played Sonic Heroes, and they have a team of the Chaotix, and they ignore their leader. And that's the thing, outside of like a wanted poster, I think in Sonic Mania, there hasn't been hide nor hair of my boy Mighty here in games since Knuckles Chaotix in 1995. How mind-blowing is that? Especially considering he is basically Sonic the Hedgehog. He's arguably as important as Sonic, and yet no one knows who he is. Yeah, it's my boy Mighty. I'm hoping I can swap Sonic for Knuckles later, because that's really my team. Oh, hey, it's one of the villains from Sonic Mania. Oh, yeah. So he's got like a ground pound sort of move. That's cool. I do appreciate that he plays like Sonic, but they gave him his own unique stuff, because originally he was in Knuckles Chaotix. I guess this takes place after the main game, because I remember blowing up all these guys. Originally in Knuckles Chaotix, they had Sonic as a placeholder for Mighty. And you can actually find sprites of Sonic doing all the things Mighty did, which is kind of interesting. Oh, that's a nice background. That was the thing I heard about Encore mode doing, is it basically remixes the existing levels and gives you like different palettes and stuff. So, we're in a new version of Green Hill Zone. With secrets. R. It says R, which R? I've got a few R's. Nope. It might be like an extra character or something I can swap to later or something, I don't know. Why swaps characters? I don't know. I mean, I'm just happy playing as Mighty because, oh god, it's Ray! Now, see, as big as Shaft as Mighty got, Ray arguably got an even bigger one. Because Ray the Flying Squirrel, oh my god, you play differently. He was the prototype for Miles, Tails Prower. And the thing about this is they replaced him with I think later they replaced him with like a Tanuki, and then they later replaced him with a fox, which became Tails. But Ray, again, only showed up in Sega Sonic the Hedgehog, and that's it. So the last time he was seen, it was like in 1993. How weird is that? I just think it's so peculiar that you've got these characters in this world that you don't even... I cannot use this guy. He's got like these weird glide mechanics. Like Knuckles glides. This guy acts like an actual hang glider. That's a little different. But, yeah, this guy, he's about as important as Tails, but I'm sure people just consider him like knockoff Tails. Even though Tails is arguably the knockoff. He's the popular one, but he's not the original. And that's just weird to me. Okay, you cannot hit people on the downswing on that attack, and I cannot deal with that, so we're gonna stick with Sonic for a while. Okay. Aw, God, don't give me Tails. There we go. Oh, that's a cool. I like Mighty's running sprite. It's very streamlined looking. I like that. Now, it has been a long time since I've played Sonic Mania, I should point out. The last time I played it was the day it came out. I played through it as Knuckles, and I was basically done. Because, I mean, when you beat the game as Knuckles, what else is there to do? I do kind of like that this is sort of like Sonic 2 with Tails, but a lot of people forget Sonic 2 with Tails is significantly harder and worse. Like, Tails just ruins Sonic 2 if you play with him. At least with an AI character. But, I forgot how pretty this game is. Like, this is a different palette, but it's basically all existing sprites. With the exception of, like, Mighty and Ray. Still, gorgeous game. Soundtrack's fantastic, and I love how they mix, especially the first chapter. It's very, very true to, like, the original design conceptions of the pre-existing levels. But, like, the second chapter, they completely reinvent the levels, which I think is really kind of neat. For the most part. But my anger with how Chemical Plant worked is, well, it's well-founded, but... But, I think it's neat, and there's some genuinely fun levels in here, and, I wonder how this game's gonna handle that one level, because if I recall, there's a level where if you play as any other character, it's one level, but if you play as Knuckles, it's a completely different level, so it might just end up depending on which character I use, or, Mania mode might, or Encore mode might, completely flip the script on that, so... I don't know, but I needed an excuse to play this game again because it's excellent, and I could not find time, but if I am doing this for entertaining other people, that is work. That is genuine, like, actual reason to play this again. Even though I really want it. Oh, secret thing. Cool. Oh yeah, they've got the weird Sega Saturn style sprites. I love it. I remember these being really awkward, though. Because you gotta collect the things to increase your speed, if I recall. Then you gotta catch the thing. And the rings are your time limit. Oh god, yeah. I remember this being awkward. I do appreciate that they went to the sort of Sega Saturn character models, though. Like, as someone who grew up with Sonic 3D Blast on the Saturn, which, you know, say what you will about the Genesis version, which I absolutely will, it's a piece of crap. The Saturn version is fantastic, and it had like 3D modes with 3D models and stuff, and that was genuinely very cool. I forgot how awkward this is to control, though. Again, I only played this game through as Knuckles, pretty much got everything, and then just sort of stopped. I kind of feel bad about that. Because this game is genuinely fantastic. Just really, really tricky, as it does take classic design concepts. I was going to say conceptions. But it does like to take classic game design stuff where it's like, oh, you screwed up, you definitely screwed up. So yeah, I screwed up special stage, so no bonus for me. As things tend to go. But, where's the fun in getting all the Chaos Emeralds anyway? It takes away all the challenge when you can go super. Oh, I remember this boss. I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this boss, it scared the crap out of me because I played Sonic 2, and that is a stupidly hard boss. This boss is not, and I appreciate that. In fact, I think they kind of decided to make that the first boss just by virtue of your going up against the thing that if you played the previous game, you know what a nightmare it is. So to see it first, it like freaks you out, and then you beat it, it's all easy. It's like, oh, awesome. It's definitely a motivational booster. And I think these egg robots came from a time dimension thing from Sonic Forces or something. I don't know. I never played it. The only thing I know about Sonic Forces is they used the good soundtrack from Sonic CD, and this game didn't. And I will forever defend the North American one for being superior. Case in point, Stardust Speedway Bad Future, and also Sonic Boom greater than Stardust Speedway Bad Future, and also Supersonic Warriors. That's just fact. I quite like Mighty's sprite. I've played a few sprite hacks of like Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 that add Mighty, but it's cool to see Mighty finally recognized in proper, you know, a proper full release game, because he hasn't seen that in about 22 years or so. That said, this game was not perfect to begin with, in my views, but it was close. It was close to about as... I love that lean he does when you hit one of those boosters. It looks like he's trying to get like all air drag resistant and whatever. Looks very cool. Looks very sleek. Boom. This game is so pretty, too. That's it. I'm not sure this is necessarily what people wanted for DLC for this game. I'm positive people didn't want to see DLC for this game. They wanted to just see a sequel, which, to be fair, I could see that, because this game was fantastic, but at the same time, I think you kind of have to give the developers some credit, because, you know, to be able to support a game like this, and they're basically Sonic fans. Oh, Tails. Okay, so grabbing one of those swaps your user character, okay. But to develop a whole new game, even if it's working on a pre-existing engine using pre-existing assets and stuff, that's still a lot of work. I mean, even creating DLC that supports an existing game can be a lot, but that at least has a little bit more leniency in terms of, you know, assets you need to use, funds, and stuff. It's just easier. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. They basically act as separate lives. That's... Oh, crap, I don't want to go down there. That is the stuff of my nightmares. And yet, here we are. Awesome. I think it was on that really good... Oh, I'm dead now. Alright. I think it was on Sonic... what was it? Sonic Jam. Also known as the best Sonic compilation ever. But if you played as Knuckles on this level, or well, the Sonic 2 equivalent of this level, and you climbed up the right wall, the moment where the wall hits that loop-de-loop, you can actually pass through it. I only managed to do it once, but I remember doing it, and I've spent so much time trying to figure out what happened, that I am absolutely certain it was a Sonic Jam only glitch, because I had to rebuild those games from the ground up. But, you know, I gotta credit the people who made this game. They certainly know how to make a better Sonic game than Sega does, which is about 200 degrees of depressing, but, you know, what they did was absolutely legit. God, I hate this grape Kool-Aid. No, Mighty! Alright. Just gonna ground pound things. I don't remember anything about this boss. Okay. But, alternatively, if I just grab the rings, thank you, Sonic, I can do that. See, having a partner in this game is actually a lot easier than if it was Sonic 2, which was a pain in the ass. Like, Tails would hit the boss, and that would cause it to go invincible, which would cause you to go through it, which would cause you to die because you fell through the floor. And now we come to the thing about this game I disapprove of. And rightly so, I think. Not this. This is kind of cool. Yeah, this is very cool, and the remix of the background, that's cool. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll get what I mean. And if you're me, you'll get it. Will anything happen if we grab that? No. Okay. Awesome. Alright, so we gamed over, or we died, and we got a proper reset of our characters. So every time we die, our character stock resets. If you grab a swap, it swaps the user character for the next one in line, I guess. Flamey powers. Whoosh. I love that they just sort of recontextualize existing things in the Sonic world and just make it work within... No, I want the question mark. I don't know what it does, but I want it. I can't go back there. Oh well. Maybe I'll figure out what the question mark means another time. I mean, probably not, but maybe. Boom. I gotta admit, I'm not necessarily certain I like Mighty's sort of ignoring of what the shields do in terms of their additional effects. Although it might be Sonic that only gets those powers. Again, it has been a while, but you know, this game, I said this before when I first played this game, and I'll say it now, this game is just delightful. It's basically everything we wanted out of a new Sonic game. And with significantly less terribleness. And I'm not the kind of person to dump on the 3D Sonic games. I'm not. I love Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Adventure being a horrible, janky mess, but it was a wonderful, horrible, janky mess. And Sonic Adventure 2 is one of my favorite games on the system it came on. Oh, yeah, don't fall into that. Got it. But, you know, the 3D ones, they have some issues. And, you know, I can respect them for what they did, but let me point it out. There are more horrible 3D ones than there were horrible 2D ones, and that's even after they made 3D ones, they started making 2D ones again, and, you know, some of them were legitimately good, like, oh, the Sonic Advance games, those were fantastic. The third one, maybe not so much, because they tried to do this whole, well, exactly what this is doing right now with the whole having two characters and swapping between them thing, although they made that a little bit more mandatory than this game is doing. But the Sonic Advance games are great. Can I just... No, I can't. I can't, Sonic 2 this and just jump above it and, automatically swap planes. That'd be too easy. I don't want to time things, I just want to go fast. And platform well. And explore a really well-made game. Boing. Am I supposed to go back up? Yes, I am. Okay. These games have a lot of, like, extra routes, too. Like, the older Sonic games did, too, but this one seems to have, like, kicked that up to 11. That's not necessarily a bad thing, it just makes navigation a little bit trickier. But when you find that moment where a level just flows excellently, that's just... I think that's what people tend to remember the most about Sonic games. This is what I hate about this game. They added Puyo Puyo to this game. And as a special side note, I can't play Puyo Puyo to save my life. So, yeah, that's a thing that happened. I don't know how they got the license to do this. Okay, I'm gonna drop that there. Drop that there. Purple. Green. Blue and red. Double yellows. Put those there. And greens go there. And that goes there. And then blue can go here. Green and blue. Oh god, I'm so bad at Puyo Puyo. Like this, I remember this, and it took me so many lives just to figure out how to beat this. Like, this is one of those things about this game I hate with a passion. There's a lot about this game I like. This ain't one of those things. Yeah, I'm pretty sure every time I've actually beaten this boss all 2 times, it's been complete luck. That's how we do, Mighty. Just complete luck Puyo Puyo. Because Puyo Puyo sucks. Or rather, it's fun, but it gets ridiculously hard, stupid early. And I'm terrible at puzzle games. Now, this level I remember being pretty cool because it was like the first level that was original. Because before this, it was all recontextualizing like areas that already existed in Sonic. And this one was just sort of new. Although, you could kind of say it looked vaguely sort of similar to some art stuff from Sonic CD. And the music even reminds me of Sonic CD a little bit, which doesn't hurt my feelings. But, oh god, it's a giant Super Ball enemy. But, it's definitely one of the more interesting ones. I definitely appreciate the newer levels more than like the remake ones. Like the remake ones have their place, but the newer levels really kind of show the developers shining with their own creative muscles in terms of coming up for concepts with levels. And while some of their design might be a little iffy, you know, I think for the most part it's pretty fun, and I think they got it right. For the most part, again. I appreciate the old school, like, Mickey Mouse style animation, by the way. That is very, like... Oh, a giant popcorn. This game is just creative. And that's a hard thing to do when you're working with a pre-existing license. Because usually, either the character and license prevent you from being truly creative, or the people who actually own the license prevent you from being creative. But, the people who made this game, they done good. And I appreciate how bright and colorful the world is. And also that's very reminiscent of, like, Pulse Man, which makes me happy. That was an old Sega game no one ever played because it was hard to come by and only out on the Sega Channel over here. And I mean, how many people actually had this Sega Channel? I know I didn't. I don't even think it came out in Canada. I was jealous of the people who had Sega Channel because they got the Wily Wars and stuff too. But, you know, thanks to digital distribution, now we can all have awesome things like this. Hey, these are old school robots. Okay. I only hit the blue ones, right? I have to relearn this entire game, which is fine. It's a fun game to play. Oh dear lord, disconnected. Thank you, little OBS thing. Let's reset. Hey, reconnection successful. Hooray! We should be back up and going. Awesome. I hope. I really have got to get a better internet connection. That's like 4 times today that's happened. So I love how creative this game is. Even though it is basically just using preset conceits. Like, it's got to be what we expect Sonic the Hedgehog to be, or at least classic Sonic, because that was sort of its slated goal. And, you know, not only does it do that, but it creates a sort of new context for it, which I appreciate. In fact, I would argue this is more classic Sonic than some of the actual classic Sonic games out there. Oh no, Mighty's gone. That's a problem. I want to play as Mighty! This was his day in the sun, Sonic. You stole it. Again. As you always do. Oop. Oh, I don't want to hit that. No, no, no! Aww. Aww, not cool game. Spizz. Well, that's sad. Can't I at least have Mighty from the start? Damn it. That's all I wanted. All I wanted was to play as Mighty. You've ruined that. I'll just have to find one of those character change boxes, I guess. And get lucky. Because that's a thing I'm good at. This game tends to be pretty forgiving with its rings, though. Like, you can get those giant rings which give you, like, a bunch, and they make it easier to recollect your rings because your rings are bigger for a little while, if I recall. What I am curious about, though, is it reset me like I got a game over previously. But when I did, it allowed me to continue with Sonic and Mighty. This time it did not. Is it just being finicky? Or was there extenuating circumstances with my previous game over? I'm not sure. What's over here? There's a thing here, I'm sure of it. Or not. This game's full of secrets, I wouldn't be surprised. So pretty, so much detail. It makes me happy. I mean, I like to dump on new releases a lot because they just don't have the same staying power or quality classic gaming tended to have, but you know, then you find one that tries to take classic design sensibilities, and then you just kind of have to give new games their credit sometimes. Also, shoutouts to Hornet Truck from Daytona, USA, possibly. I mean, probably. I need to play Daytona, USA again. That game was fun. Again, Sega. They know how to make games, or they did in the 90s. Not so much anymore. But I think part of the reason that was because they were too busy creating new, like, price at the same price point as consoles add-ons that lasted for 2 years and had, like, 2 games. I mean, the 32X had some good games, but the Sega CD had 1, and ultimately neither were really worth buying. Gonna avoid you. I'm gonna break that. Ah, the music's so good in this game. Boing! More popcorn! Let them eat popping corn. Actually, speaking of popcorn, I tried something recently that was not popcorn, but it was basically popcorn. It was called puffed corn, and it was, like, apparently made out of, like, I don't know. It was, like, made out of coconut or something, and it was the weirdest thing ever, but it was super delicious. I'm trying to find any place to go get them. Oh god, it's pinball! I don't remember this. Oh well. I was never good at Sonic Pinball. That's why I always played the Knights Pinball. Alright, so let's blow up some robots. Even though we can't play as the true hero of the tale, Mighty. Oh crap. Yeah, this is why I don't like this boss. I remember this. There's lots of nonsense involving, well, all your rings are instantly gone. Which, I mean, just means you gotta play perfectly. You know, no pressure or anything. Oh. Okay. Okay, well that worked in our advantage. I gotta say, this boss theme sounds like something out of a cross between like Jet Set Radio and Sonic CD. Not a bad combination. Alrighty. We got this. No problem. It's only probably a huge problem. Hey, the route changed. I think. I don't know, that disconnection really kind of rattled me. Okay. Should do it. I hope. Yep. Alrighty. Actually, I never played this game as Sonic. I played it as Knuckles. He was my boy. That's a cool effect, too. Oh, this game is just so full of just really nice visual concepts. Boing. And there's a lot of like oh, I forgot that thing. There's lots of like return of existing things from preceding Sonic games. Like you can find sound effects and stuff from like Sonic 3 in here. And I find that kind of charming because it's like, oh, it's a new game, but it's also not forgetting that it's trying to be basically an old game. That said, I'm not sure this is like the best new Sonic game. I still say, I wish I had Mighty right now. I could have swapped to him, or anyone else. I think the character swap boxes should be a little more common, maybe. Because the only ones I've seen lately have been like on auto areas that I can't really go past, so that's kind of a problem. Whoa! Love the color in this game. Oh, we're gonna be stuck here forever if I get caught in one of these. I've played Sonic 2, I know how it is. You get stuck in all the bumpers ever, and it sucks. Let's get that item box, or let's not get that item box. You know, whatever. It's not like we needed it. Maybe. Oh, I gets all scared when he destroys little barrier things. Good. These things were a pain in the ass to fight in Sonic 3. Hey, secret area! Let's try and do this one right now. Mental note, you can run off the stage, so don't do that. Oh. Oh, drift! Yeah, the controls in this are a little bit not as touchy as I'd like them to be. I'd like them to be more responsive. These things also have like a fantastic balance of, okay, I need the blue orbs in order to, you know, move fast enough to actually catch the thing. But I need the rings in order to continue to have time so that I can actually collect them and try and catch up. So you gotta have to figure out, okay, which do I need more at the time? And of course, the rings don't replenish, so you've only got like a certain amount of rings you can go through, so you really have to work on your time and your speed and your accuracy. It's really a nicely designed challenge. Once you get past the fact that you don't turn quite as much as you probably would like to. Although that said, if you jump while you're turning, it doesn't hurt too much. Don't go that way. And of course, like old school Blue Sphere or whatever, you speed up as time goes on, and that makes it really hard to control as you go. So it becomes a real precision test as you go. Ow. That's no fair. I was recovering. I'm never gonna get any Chaos Emeralds. That's probably fine, though. I don't think there was a special level for collecting all the Chaos Emeralds, so that's probably fine. I don't think I actually bothered the first time. I went back and collected them all, just for completion's sake. Yep, and they add springs at dead ends so that no dead end truly feels hopeless. That's a very old school Sonic design concept. So it does feel like the people who made this really understood what old school Sonic, what made it so good. Well, for the most part anyway. I can point out problems in old school Sonic as well. Like, Carnival Night Zone, those stupid little barrels that unless you realize you have to hold up and down, you will not actually go anywhere. I got stuck on those for an embarrassing amount of time the first time I played that level. But, yeah. Let's go on the airwaves. Straight to your television phone, my bob. And come to you live from wherever the hell this place is. I think we're on the tiny planet from Sonic CD. I think that was sort of part of the story. I remember this boss being really fun. And creative. It's gonna be all hot and stuff. So now you gotta watch the heat. It's gonna be super, super windy, so that's not ideal. You gotta, like, hold on to these bars. Yep. It's been a while, but I remember this part. Just gonna hang out under you. I love the animation on the rooster in the background. The, what's his name? I can't remember what his name was. They all had names! I used to have the Sonic and Knuckles manual. I used to have Sonic and Knuckles. I remember a lot of the enemies' names. Why do I not remember his? Oh well. Again, cameos from older stuff repurposed in this game to make it more awesome. Oh god, it's flying battery. Oh dear lord, this was a zone I hated back in Sonic and Knuckles. This is a zone I don't know why they picked this one for this game. But it is here. I should be moving left, not right. This is all new. Or rather, it's not how it was before. No, I want the flamey shield. Yeah. I fear nothing now that I have a flamey shield. Yep, that recovers and turns to enemies, thus making you question your expectations of things that have been preconceived about this game. That was one cool thing about Flying Battery, and also one of the few things that was good about it. Those guys were called Techno Squeaks. I remember that. Oh god, this part. Okay, so fun fact. When I was a kid, I never beat Flying Battery. It was because of this part. I could not get past it as Sonic. As Knuckles, I could glide past it, but I couldn't get much further because Flying Battery is just awkwardly designed. But, yeah. This part still gives me nightmares. Let's try that again. I'll take that hit. I don't care. Again. Completely changing your expectations. The thing that causes you danger is usually the thing you need to advance the level. Flying Battery, it was an ass and a half like that. And you really needed that flamey shield. Or precision jumps. Or both. Both are probably useful. Lightning shield. However, this now makes you attracted to these. I don't think that was the case in the original. Flying Battery, it was clever, was a pain in the ass, and it was awkwardly designed, but it was clever. Like, there's that whole part that was, well, on the original version that was basically like this, where you'd get to the end of the area, and it would be a complete dead end, and you just had to stand there and wait for basically the world to self-destruct around you. Woo! This battery needs a recharge. Okay. So, we gotta go not this way, evidently. Oh, whoa! Alrighty. Yep, I remember this part too from Flying Battery. Those things were never fun to play with. And this should throw us right through that loop. Well, this is happening. That wasn't a very nice game. I'll take that though. Boing! Oh, I do like the junk robots. That's kind of nice. It's a nice touch. Okay, let's go this way. Then we need up here. Whoa! Alrighty. Oh, hey, look, a swap thing for a character I don't have because character swaps seem to be kind of uncommon. Whoa! Yeah, this part was always dumb. I'm just gonna, yeah. Now, in the original Sonic & Knuckles, you had to wait for it to do that like 6 times, so you really had to just waste time to get past that. Again, completely defining, or redefining expectations, because that room was existent in the previous Battery Zone, but it was a boss fight room. Instead, it drops you into a new boss fight room. I love it. I love that they're functionally taking what made that stage kind of special and making it rework in a reimagined way. This really requires a lot of jump control. And the ability to not get crushed. That's an important one too. Oh god, I actually have to be damaging this thing. Okay, new plan. There we go. Let's just yeah. Let's just Hail Mary that. Sure, why not? Whoop. Alrighty, thank you, Spider Robot. Goodbye, Spider Robot. You are of great help to me. I don't think that's what you were trying to do, seeing as you're my enemy, but thank you. If I recall, you can go up or down. I kind of want to explore down here, though. Whoop. And probably get murdered in the process, but, you know. Like that. Okay. Interesting. That is one thing I don't like about this mode. It seems like you got one life. That's a little annoying to me. I suppose it prevents you from just stocking up on lives and just getting through it through repetition, though. Which, I mean, there's value in that concept. Also means we're probably going to be here forever, but you know. Okay, we need to go this way, I guess, because new routes being discovered. It's part of the fun. And then falling to your death. Don't care, game. I'm going that way because you've now forced my hand with intrigue. Can't help it that I'm an explorer. I want to explore all the things. Did not know that was there. Genuinely, I thought there was a bigger route than that. Okay, let's try not to lose this time. I mean, I don't aspire to get all the emeralds. I genuinely don't care that much, but let's at least get one, maybe, please. I like that they combine the old school the Sonic one, like, flying birds and fish from their special area into here. There's just lots of, like, fan service for old school fans of the series. But it's not something that requires you to have played the game to really enjoy it. It could also just be nice, you know, set dressing. Oh, there are holes in those. I don't want to jump in the holes. I'm gonna try and play this as safe as I can. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, we got a limit on how many rings we can get, so we really have to do this right at some point. And the thing is, even if you get to the fastest point where you can move faster than them, you still have to catch them. If I recall, you can miss, and that's a problem. Okay. Now we're gonna motor. Let's go. Whoa. Okay. Don't land that hole, please. Okay. So once you get up to speed, it basically kind of becomes an exercise in precision. Not like that, because I'm inept. But it basically becomes, okay, I have to find a way around this route to get the emerald before, you know, I run out of time and rings. I'm really bad at this. That said, I don't think I ever claimed to be good at Sonic. I just played a lot of it when I was a kid. And also, I played a lot as Knuckles, so that's my defense. I'm not getting to play as my character, that's it. No, I want the flamey shield. And I want Mighty back. Give me back Mighty. Bye, flamey shield. You were completely without use. But they left that little secret there from Sonic and Knuckles. Little hidden ring cache. I'm dead. Ugh. Make me almost wish I played the standard version with a different character instead of just doing the new version, which seems to only have one life. Still, I don't want to go up there again. I explored up there. My explorative nature has been satiated. Alrighty. Flame shield. Now, let's not hit that capsule this time. Whoosh. Because flame shield. Okay, now let's not do that here. Like that. Alright, well it's only 2 AM. I've got the whole night ahead of me. And most of tomorrow, I guess. We're gonna be here a while. Whoop. I do think the structure for this mode is a little weird though, because like they kind of inherently kind of expect you to have a second player, and then if you die that gets taken away, so you have to find a way to get one back, and that seems to be a lot harder than it should be. Could be I'm just looking in all the wrong places though. No. Okay, so if you recall, I said I was bad at flying battery zone back in Sonic and Knuckles, and this whole part completely gave me nightmares back when I was a kid. Well, welcome to why I played Knuckles back in the day. Because that jump, like 25-ish years later, I still can't do it. Whoa, that was scary. Oh, that one doesn't rotate. Okay, that was less scary than I initially perceived. I got the flame shield back, so that's something. Small victories. One day I will get Mighty back and it will be great. Oh, okay. Now let's get all the scariness out of the way right now. try and avoid the underside of this place again if I can possibly help it. Because evidently, 1 life plus instant death pits are not good friends. Boing! Nope. That's what I want. Okay. I kind of feel like I don't want that. That feels almost like a trap. So we're going to stick with Flame Shield. The extra rings would be nice, but Flame Shield. Ah, poor Flame Shield. He did his job and he did it well. There's a question mark thing. I don't know what that is. I grabbed one before, it did nothing. I think it's a thing if you have a partner, but again, those partner crates seem to be pretty rare, so it's not going to do me any good. Let's go this way. Whoop. Jump. Whoa. Jump. Up we go. Alrighty. I do quite like that effect. I liked it back on the Genesis 2 when you were in those tubes. I like it now. That nice sort of 3D effect. Alrighty. Let's try pinball again. Okay, so I control this. No! Still, theoretically, if this is a good way to get partners, I just have to get significantly better at mildly awkward pinball. Alright, we got Knuckles. That's my boy. Oh, hey, there's a second layer now. That's kind of awesome. Oh god. That scrolling could be a little better, though. As could the power of these flippers. As could this chunk of table design. Come on, let me tilt at least. I mean, I can appreciate that I can control one flipper at a time, but that's not really all that useful. Let's try that again. Alright. No! It does feel like if you control one, there's a little bit more power behind it, which is useful. Alrighty. Come on. Let's go. Hey, I gotta continue. I didn't think that was actually a thing in this mode. Nope. Oh. Oh, come on. Get up there. Now, if we had Nights into Dreams pinball right now, I could really show you what's up, but this is Sonic pinball, a thing I've never been good at. There we go. Okay. Aw, rings. No, I wanted the other thing. The thing that's mighty. How the hell are you supposed to get up on the other side of this thing? Oh, hey, the ball saver came back. Awesome. Oh. Thanks, Ball Saver. You did a great job. Okay. Now we can play as my boy Knuckles, so I've got a little bit better control. I say as I fail horribly. But you know, he's what saved me from Flying Battery Zone back in the day. Let's see him do it now. And I mean, hey, if that's how you gotta get extra characters, at least we know this now. Whoop. Whoop. Is there anything up here? Nope. Can we pinball again? Since every character seems to act as a stock of life, we should probably try and get more of them. Preferably good characters, though. Yes! There we go! That's all I wanted. Alrighty, let's... Aw. No fair. No fair game. Whoop! I'm having horrible nightmares of Sonic Spinball on the Genesis now. I mean, at least that kind of had platforming aspects to it, so that was kind of neat, but it was a really awkward game to play. Oh. Aw, that was no fair. Aw, come on, game. Work with me here. Another continue. Apparently being good at bad pinball pays off. And we should use Sonic expressly here because one of the few differences between Sonic and Knuckles that works in Sonic's favor, which is the only thing, is Knuckles jumps marginally less high. As he did back in the day, but that's literally like the one thing Sonic has over Knuckles ever. I mean, I guess I could try and climb the walls, but... Oh! Alright, now I can actually hit this guy proper. Because it's getting so cramped, those rings are just gonna bounce back at us anyway. Go team. Alright, so let's try and avoid falling to our deaths again, if we can help it. And also swap to Knuckles, because I just have to. He's my guy. Especially because Mighty is currently out of play. No, let's not go down that way, please. If we can help it. Okay, we can't, and it looks as though we have no choice but to go down. Great. Okay, let's take this slow. Okay. Whoa, bombs. Did that create a hole in the floor? Oh, hey. Oh, come on, Sonic. Where are you, man? The freaking Dream Team. Let's go. Alright. I know those basically prevent you from falling to your death, but I still find them really not like a thing I want to deal with ever. No, thank you. Oh. Oh, you can destroy those things now. You couldn't originally, they were just background that would kill you. I kind of appreciate this. Aside from the fact that it launches me backwards. Alright, Mighty. Let's show him what you can do. Might be one of the oldest characters in the series, but you still got tricks. Whoop. Hey, they shoot eggs. That's cute. Whoa. That was scary. What? Ha! Shows you, question mark, box. There's a thing next to it that let me play as Knuckles. Don't you feel silly? I bet you do. Whoa! I'd really rather not fall down there. Especially if that's gonna kill me instantly. Like that. Okay. So continues basically just act as extra lives. So get really, really good at bad pinball. Got it. We're learning stuff. That's the important thing. And also don't fall to your death so much. Damn it. What am I doing? There we go. Now we're keeping it real. Whoop. Boing. I just want to ground pound my problems away. Is that really so wrong? Oh hooray, I swapped my character with my other character. That is... Whoa, don't want to touch that while that's glowing. Do that though. And I think that stops the electricity from flowing. At least from those ones. So that should stop it from flowing from these ones. And I think that guy's just there, so I gotta deal with that. Whoa! I'm not so sure about that whole swapping mechanic. That seems dumb. Again, gotta play as my boy Mighty. That's the point of this whole exercise. Is you gotta play as Mighty because he's awesome and he's lived in the shadow of literally the thing that's a bad knockoff of him for far too long. He needs a day in the sun, and here it is. Now, if they really wanted to be dicks about their game design, they would put spikes at the bottom of those. I'm not sure if they did some of these, but still, that would be a horrible thing, because you couldn't see them. Oh, kind of like that, except you can see those, so at least they're kind of nice about it. Okay, I guess we're going this way, which frightens me. Whoa! Like that. Alright. Aw, Mighty. You're gone forever. Okay, so this thing will fling you. Like so. And fling me there. As long as I stay on the flinging apparati, I should be okay. Woo! So basically, the short version of the story is I live here now. Just forward all my mail to the flinging apparatus. Whoa! Yeah, the fact that you can fling yourself into things that fling you backwards, that's... I could live without that, thank you. Oh, there was a character thing down there. Crap. It's alright, I just won't die ever. It's fine. Totally fine. What boss is... Oh yeah, it's the spider that you have to... I remember this boss. They also showed this boss in the previous fight, kind of. Whoops. Oh, great. Okay, so I'm gonna die. Long and short version, you fling that thing into a... Oh, hey, we can start to Act 2. Awesome. You fling that boss into spikes, and it dies. Which is not the first time I've seen that happen to a boss in a Sonic game. Probably won't be the last, but that's fine. Never seen it done like that where the enemies... Actually, yes, I have. The final boss of Sonic and Knuckles, I believe, had I don't know what those are. Great. Alright, we got more continues. We got this. No big deal. Because continues, they're useful like that. Alright, Sonic. Pretend you're made of fruit and roll up. Okay, now these things are gonna crush you, so don't let the things crush you. Got it. There better be something more than a character swap thing. Oh, okay. I've never been here before, this is new. But we're not at the bottom of the screen, so that at least leaves me a certain degree of feeling safe that I appreciate, because I kind of need that right now, given how much I've fallen to my death here. Was that Amy? Can I go back up there? Oh god, we're going down. I don't like that. I don't like that we're going down. Whoop. Let's go back up. I can't play myself backwards? There we go. Let's play some bad pinball. It's our one true savior in this endeavor, it appears. And then you fall down the middle of the table, because of course you do. Because bad pinball is bad. Oh wait, look, it's a character swap thing we can't use. Whoa. Okay, that didn't murder us. That's good. Whoa. Okay, let's go this way. Oh no, that's Knuckles. Who looks vaguely like Amy for some reason on those item boxes. Oh, we're back inside. That's a cool transition. Yeah, Flying Battery. I remember this level just being ridiculously big back in the day. And it's very much remaining true to that, which I can appreciate. That doesn't take me anywhere. You're useless. Stupid chicken. Okay, let's go this way. Get up here. Boink. Oh. Just keep holding the direction opposite to the way I'm running. Got it. What? No! Let's not do that. I want to go back that way. Ah! That's the problem with Sonic. When you see something you want to explore, it's so hard to go back if you miss it. Or like the world just decides, no, you're going this way. And as someone who likes to explore games, that does me no favors. But I'm going this way because I said so. Whoa, whoa, slowly becoming bullet hell. Not a problem or anything. Would like that shield. Let's go back and get that. There we go. I'll go up now, thank you. Whoa! I guess I'm back out here now. Or in here. Or whatever. Transitions are making it confusing. Yay! Tails! You're useless. You're completely useless. Now be useful. I know that's hard for you because you're Tails and you're incapable of it, but just do it. Whoa, okay. Okay, so I can't go through there. Oh, I can go in here, though. Let's go in here. Whoa, weird physics. Let's not go down there. I prefer to go up, thank you. Oh, but it's all rainy out. Can I go anywhere where it's not rainy out, please? Like in? In seemed like a nice place. How big is this level? Like, seriously, this level's just ridiculous how big it is. Oh, hey, I know this place. I was here a little while ago. Oh, Ray. Great. I've got the useless patrol on with Sonic. Great. They're like the Y team, as in why would you ever bother? When you could have Knuckles and Mighty. We're clearly the A team. Whoop. Complete with awesome soundtrack. I need to go watch the A-Team again. So an awesome soundtrack. And Airwolf. Airwolf had a great soundtrack too. There are just lots of great shows from like the 70s and 80s that just had great soundtracks. Nowadays there's just nothing cool for soundtracks in TV shows. I wonder, did they just stop, like, hiring great composers for TV show theme songs now? Are they just too expensive? Too busy working on, like, Marvel films or something? Ugh, my crappy chair, it's all rotation-y. See, I feel like I should grab that. But that would swap Tails for Ray, and that would be, like, the most zero-sum thing ever. I could swap Sonic for Ray, but that would be worse than my current situation. So no thank you. I'm trusting you, Ring Trail. There better be something good up here. Whoop. Oh, updraft from the propellers. I appreciate that. That's kind of cool. No! Tails, stop being useless. Just fly. It's like the one thing you can do. Whoop. Am I lost? That would just be so classic Flying Battery Zone. Oh look, it's a giant level where everything looks the same. Nope, wait, I recognize that character change box that I keep skipping past because I don't get a chance to get it. Okay. Let's not get crushed this time. Whoa! Come on, game. Whoops. Okay. Okay, so. Oh, I very much want that ring, thank you. Oh, god damn it. Okay. So let's desperately try not to die horribly. I mean, it seems like an unlikely thing that'll happen, but... There we go. Oh, thank god, I don't get crushed by that. We might have a chance after all. Or not. Yeah, Ray. Alright, let's see you do something of value, Ray. I mean, oh god damn it. This mode is awkward. And I'm playing characters I don't want to play as. Okay, I just gotta be real careful. And I should be okay. If I don't run into that. Whoa! Crap. Oh good, and I'm Ray now. This mode just has more and more surprises. Alright, well, let's figure out how to play this guy now. Because that's what I have to do. Oh, I kind of like that animation. Ooh. That gliding is really making me antsy. I mean, I get it, pull back and you go up, sort of. What? How far up can I go? Actually, I could probably skip all this because of this, though. For what it's worth. Well, until that happens, anyway. I would have preferred him being less vulnerable while he's doing that. I mean, even Knuckles can attack while he's gliding. Let's try and get that thing, because I think we have enough for pinball time, which would make me happy. Okay, let's go this way. And now we don't have enough time for pinball time. Awesome. Well, we have a shield, so... small victories, I guess. I gotta say, I like this game, but one of those questions I have is why Flying Battery? It wasn't good back then. And it's just not good now. That said, it is a genuinely tricky level to learn, and it's... No, I'd like up there, please, because I think I can get that as Ray. Let's try that again. Let's set these off. Okay. Yeah, that does nothing. Didn't even give me a character. And I'm still stuck as playing Ray. Oh god. It's all going wrong. Oh wait, I should be able to go up there, I think. Maybe. Maybe. Nope. Oh, you're like a bad version of Tails, even though you happened before Tails. And gliding's Knuckles' whole thing, and he's good at it. Oh, you're just an exercise in very awkwardness. I think if you can get good with Ray, you can get good with any character, though, because he's definitely a really tricky character to figure out, because I've only played him for a few minutes, and I'm already saying, yes, no thank you, I'll play any other character now, please. I can do that, though. Like, he does trivialize some of the obstacles, but there's a lot of things where he's vulnerable. And that glide, he's totally vulnerable during that glide, which... that is... bad. For a lot of reasons. Because it makes you wonder, why should I bother if there's going to just be like an enemy in front of me? That said, being forced to use him means that, you know, I'm going to have to try and learn his nuances and why he could be potentially maybe good, but really not. Oh god, this is gonna hurt. Or not. Let's go. Oh, that was scary. I almost ran into it. Whoa. Alrighty, let's pick up the pace here, Ray. Bad pinball, go! It's convenient that every Sonic character seems to appear slightly vaguely like that of a pinball. I mean, not for me who likes good pinball and not bad pinball, but still. Aw, rings, I want Mighty. That's the whole point of this exercise, I want Mighty. Oh. There we go. Now we're rocking. Oh god. Oh, the scroll on that's a little weird. Let's try and get up there. Well, I gotta continue anyway. Shoutouts to Benefits, to Bad Pinball. I can't imagine Ray being any good at this boss, simply because even if he jumps higher than Knuckles, like, using that glide, he's still vulnerable, which makes it arguably a bigger issue to use him. So I'll stick to Knuckles. He might not jump as high, but I at least understand his character a little better. Because of all the years of experience I've had playing as him. Because I can't beat Flying Battery Zone as Sonic. That said, I had trouble playing Flying Battery Zone as Knuckles too, but at least Knuckles could get past that initial huge drop. We'll say, the extra damage from Ray there as a backup character was useful. Alrighty. Now what is this, like, 4th time to try and get through Act 2 of Flying Battery? Because lack of lives sucks. That's it, I mean, it's an exercise in getting better at the game. If nothing else, I can respect that. I mean, I might not be good at it, I might never be good at this game, but, you know, a mode that forces you to get good, at the very least, you're gonna somewhat get good, maybe, possibly. Or you'll make a complete ass of yourself, but either way, you know, the important thing is, you'll know by the end of it. Okay, these things will crush me, so don't run into them, like I did that other time. Ah, I could've swapped for Mighty. Crap. Oh well. Oh, the lack of control when hovering, it's not good. So I need to pull back a little bit, like that. Yeah, there we go. I just gotta wait here. Gotta admit, as much as I do not like Ray for any reason other than, you know, how he literally was prototyped of Tails, I do appreciate that, climbing animation he's got where he, like, flips. Oh, no, that was the opposite of how I wanted that to go. Crap. Alright, well, I wanted to play as Mighty. Now I get to. Oh god. I want out of there now. Okay, so let's go this way. Or let's not go that way. Oh, but I want back there. Rings. And a shield. Okay. I'm a little bit more comfortable. The nice thing about Mighty is he plays very much like Sonic. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense seeing as he is, for all intents and purposes, Sonic. But Sonic kind of stole his thing. Oh well. One more and I could have had more bad pinball. More continues! More chances to succeed. Woo! Let's go, Mighty. You've been living in the shadow of a less awesome version of yourself for far too long. It's time to take the stage and prove how awesome armadillos in fact are. I was here first. There was a shield. I have a shield, making that trip pointless. Let's go this way. Whoa! I keep wanting to swap, but it keeps not letting me swap. No bad pinball for me, it seems. Oh, good, I've got Tails. Oh, and he swapped with Ray. That's... Oh, and I swapped with Mighty. Okay, I can work with that. Whoa! Okay, let's... Oh. I guess we're going this way. Somewhere, possibly, maybe. Let's go this way. There's a way up here. Let's follow it. Don't do that, wind. Okay, let's go down here. And hopefully we're getting close to the boss because this level's getting really, really long. And hopefully this time we won't completely cock up the boss. Again. Well, that said, that's one thing I remember from playing this game way back when it came out is ring physics are weird. When you get hit, rings tend to act really weird, especially in certain situations. And this boss was one such weird situation where if you lose rings, it's kind of immediately horrible. Okay, so now it's just set up as two separate teams. Okay, I can work with that. Tails. God damn it. Just give me Knuckles and Mighty. That's my team. Having more control over who you had would be kind of nice. I mean, as it stands, it's basically gacha meets, you know, randomized swapping sometimes. I don't like either of those things. That said, if nothing else, this game does teammates better than Sonic Heroes ever did. And I'm not just saying that because they included the actual leader of the Chaotix this time. Okay. So just, you know, casually fling yourself into the open sky and hope you don't die. Because flying battery zone. That's how it works. Woo! Alrighty. Alright, now I'm Knuckles. I can work with that. Again, still not my ideal team. But it's got my boy in it, so I can make that work. Let's try and get that swap and see if we can get Mighty in here. Okay. I see how it is, world. You just don't want me to be happy. Fine. Alright, let's get some pinball nonsense going. Yes! Alright, so we've got a full complement of characters. That's a full complement of lives right there, basically. I'm not bothered by that fact. However, more continues would be nice. So let's try and get more of those. Oh, and shields. Let's try and get shields. Not the one I wanted, but okay, we can work with this. Whoop. Right through the middle of the flippers. That's just classic you, bad pinball. I think if you have a lightning shield, you're immune to his taser attack. That's kind of cool. Make this fight a lot easier, that's for sure. Ah. Okay, well at least you don't get crushed if you outstay your welcome on that thing. Grab them all, Tails. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to hit those just for fear of running into the spikes myself on the rebound. Alright. Just gotta take this nice and slow. Alright, I got him a double hit. Awesome. Whoop! Not much I can do about that. Alright. No pressure, but I am running out of time. That one was no good. I feel like if I spin dash jump hit him, that would be enough force to send him into the spikes, but that's one of those things where I really don't want to test that theory out. There we go. That only took like 5 tries with 1 life, thus forcing continues. Alrighty. That's how to do it in the sloppiest way imaginable. Also, holy crap, that level is long. Oh god, hang gliders, it's Game Gear Sonic all over again. I remember this level being really, really cool, or at least the second act. The first act's just kind of technical, but neat. Okay, these enemies, they've existed since, like, Sonic 3. And they've got a really awkward hitbox because they overlap themselves. And then these things bounce you. These guys are different colored. I think these guys were orange originally, the little crab guys with saw blades. I think this whole area is colored a little differently. Whoop! 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 I don't know what that just did. Whoa, but I don't want to go on those spikes. Okay, let's go over here. Where it's marginally less dangerous. Not significantly so, but marginally. Well, we're down here now, forever. I think out of all the new levels, this is probably my favorite. Like, I don't like these parts because it's just kind of slow going. I think these pop in and out, sort of like the Mega Man things, but the level design is really cool. I like the new concept of Press Garden because it's like, oh, it's newspapers, and then you get to the second act and it's completely different. And it's just, whoa. Also this. We were inside that. That could have been us. Unfortunately, it wasn't us, but it could have been. I don't think there's anything up here, but... Oh, hey. Look at me being wrong. Come on, shield. Alright. Maybe not the best shield for this situation, but... shield is appreciated. Thank you, game. Okay, so we gotta just switch somewhere. Whoop. There it is. Now we can go on ahead. Those guys are scary. They're edgy. Ha ha ha. Alrighty, so... thank you, Tails. I was not going to try and hit him, because that guy... I don't like them very much. They're kind of mean to me. Alrighty. Let's get out of here. We got places to go. And hopefully less bottomless pits to fall down. Whoop. Whoa. Alrighty. We're now on solid-ish ground. I feel better about this. Can we get a better shield out of this? I don't think so. Oh, I wanted a better shield out of this. Oh well. And I lost mine in the process. Ain't that life. I remember the boss to this area being kind of awkward, though. I'm a little worried about that. Shield would have been nice. I got greedy, though. Oh! Let's get some bad pinball up in here. I need more continues and possibly shields. Okay. Got nothing. And you didn't have a lightning shield, which is the one I want. There we go. Yes! Alright, we're good. Now it's more or less just a matter of gaining points for a continue or dying. But the good thing about this is it's a pinball table, so literally everything gives you points. Whoa! Bad pinball power, go! Alright, so... I go there. Should get another lightning shield. Because I don't want to swap that for another one. That transition's a little rough. I think they should give you a little, like, grace period before you control your ball again or something. Right, another lightning shield. We're on a roll. Oh, this is the top of the table, too. Cool. Oh, we missed it. Alright, got some rings! Preesh! More rings, more points, more continues. I love it. Lightning shield! There's another continue. This week on Bad Pinball Jamboree, we actually get good at bad pinball. No, no, no. Oh, fire shield. Crap. Whoa. Oh, fine. Suddenly change how the ball reacts. See if I care. It's not like I was using that to farm continues or anything. That would have been valuable to me. Actually, I think we get new continue at every 10,000 points, so we're like halfway there. I'd be half tempted to just leave, but at the same time we're so close. Alright, well, game decided for me. On we must move. With my flame shield. Wanted a lightning shield. Free magnetism for rings and stuff. Whoop, let's go. Whoop. No, I want to stay up here, thank you, game. Oh, hey, more bad pinball, more continues. More chances at better shields. Oh, so close. Should have waited, but the thing is, from my experience, if you wait, it goes for you, and then you get either something you don't want or you don't get anything, and that's bad. Because I live in a world where I want a lightning shield. I don't know what that one does. Oh, we're close. There we go. Gotta continue. But I still want that lightning shield game. Crap. Alright, let's go. Oh, oh yeah, now we're at the boss. This guy. I know there's a strategy to this boss. I can't tell you what it is. My strategy is throw myself at it and hope I don't die. Or throw tails at it. That works too. And then he regrows another one. See, the problem with that is if he regrows another one, he has an unlimited number of those. But, as you can tell, there's a limited number of boxes. And if I can't hit him, that's a problem. Alrighty. I forgot I could do this like Sonic 3. I always love doing this. I don't know if there's a benefit to it, though. In Sonic 3, you got points, but you could also find hidden stuff in the ground depending on where it landed. In this one, I don't think there is. Alrighty. And then suddenly, we're here. And the level just gets more awesome. Because it's freaking breathtaking. And we're also ice cubed. Alrighty. I just think this area is gorgeous. Gotta feed a tree to a wood chipper. Animals. Barbaric animals. Alright, so. Let's get going, Tails. Or should I say mighty? Yeah! Alrighty, so. We got the dream team now. Just gotta get up here and see where this takes us. You can blow the leaves away by dashing past them. Very pretty, very creative. More bad pinball for more continues. I feel I need them. Because I'm bad. And I got my coveted lightning shield. We're all good now. Alright, go, go. More lightning shield. I was going for the rings, but okay. Whoop. Whoa. Alrighty, so let's make something happen, Mighty. There we go. Don't know what that thing is. I'm not complaining. Oh, I think that just resets everything on the table. That's not too bad. If you're planning on staying here for a while, the farm continues. Like, I don't really want to, but probably will have to. There we go. Oh. Screw it. We got plenty of continues. Oh, those have spikes. We should not go near them. That's a sprite of some description. Alrighty. Let's not go that way. Can't break them. We gotta go this way. The more dangerous of the paths. Let's Let's not hit that because we don't want to. Alrighty. We're going this way now. So that takes us to where we were. What's the value in this? What? I don't need that. I gotta figure out where the hell I'm going. And avoid that box at all costs. Okay, so we're up here. Let's try climbing this wall and see what that does. Okay, here's where I need to go. Fair enough. Ugh! I don't want to go all the way back to the start, thank you. Okay. Huh. But I already have Mighty. Actually, let's try this. See if this does what I think it's about to do. There we go. Okay. You're being a little confusing at times there, game, but I gotcha. See if we can get another continue. Because I need to continue farm. And maybe get as many shields as I possibly can. Or, you know, just whiff it entirely. That happens too. It's not like that was something we needed to accomplish or anything. I hope. Alright. Now we gotta do this. Woo! Ah, bomb trees. I don't want a part of the bomb trees. They're a crop I don't want to grow. Duh! I was not expecting that sudden drop. Where are you taking me? Probably somewhere different than where you would have had I just jumped on you in the start. Fair enough, world. I can take a hint. Alright, let's go! Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair at all. I just have to interrupt. Hey, it's those star things from Sonic 2. That only attacked you if you had Tails and your team. Seriously, Tails is the worst. Oh. Oh, that was lucky. Nice work, Knuckles. Okay. This looks like almost plot-related things. And more time nonsense. It's getting all Doctor Who up in here. And welcome to Sonic CD. Where we're using the not good soundtrack, by the way. Not that I'm opinionated about it or anything, except I'm incredibly opinionated about it. Woo! Still beautiful though. Oh! That's a Sonic 3 sound effect and a Sonic 3 concept. This is a Sonic CD nonsense thing. And one of the more obnoxious things about Sonic CD. All the springs that move you to someplace you probably don't want to go. Hey, we made it a good future. And also, we made a giant thing grow, which made it a good future maybe. Aw, you're an evil plant. That's not very nice. I brought you into existence. Jerk evil plant. I don't know where this is going. Oh, good. Ray the Flying Squirrel. That's absolutely what I wanted out of this. Not a shield or anything useful. Okay. Whoa! Whoa! Whoop! I like that shield, though. That was close. And that was mean. And that's a shield. Seriously, even with the shield, you're vulnerable. You are terrible, Ray. Boing! It's Sonic 3 giant death orbs. I remember those. I didn't like them very much. Because they were giant death orbs. I gotta say, those fireflies are making me think they're kind of like enemy shots or something. I'm getting a little panicky around them. Like, oh no, it's gonna... Oh wait, that's a nothing. Okay, you continue to be a nothing. Oh my god, Ray, stop sucking. Do I have to get Knuckles out here? I will. And he'll be better than you at everything, I guarantee it. He might not be able to glide as far, but he does it better. And he isn't hurt when he does it. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's get some rings. Alright. Not great, but it's one. That's all we need. There we go. He looks so jazzed. Someone's finally getting to play as him, even though he doesn't want to. References to pre-existing games. I appreciate this. Alright, now we're in the future. The good future. I'm just gonna keep doing this because it's like the one thing he can do. It's just sort of feebly glide around. Get attacked by things. I got a shield anyway. I'll give you that much credit, Ray. You now have a shield, but you'll still probably take damage if you try and attack anything. Gliding's pretty intuitive though. Like, it's not as automatic as Knuckles. You have to like actively dive and glide to gain altitude, but still, you know, for what that's worth, it's actually pretty intuitive. It's not overly finicky or anything. Oh, please don't let me fall down at the bottom of the world. I don't want to do that again. I did that once. 30 times. I wonder how much of this world I can just skip by doing that. Evidently not much. Not as much as I'd like. Sonic CD, you had some problems. You're one of the better Sonic games, but you had some problems. Okay, so how close are we to the end? We're about there, I think. Hooray! We destroyed the hologram and all the happy little animals are happy. Oh god, it's not happy anymore. Ow. Again, now we're gonna use some bad Sonic music when we could be using significantly better Sonic music. So Ray makes climbing this area kind of easy-ish until that happened. Alright, I do believe we are reconnected! Hooray! Which is good, because... Except now my computer's making noise and I don't want it to do that. They're bad knockoffs! How many bad Sonic knockoffs are they? Are there? Lots of them. But they've got sunglasses, so if nothing else, they're very, very cool. Ha! Take that. Whoa, that was close. Oh, I don't like the look of this. This, I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember this. This is new. Or I'm just misremembering things. It doesn't seem all that hard. Whoa! Except for that. Getting lobbed outside the side of the screen, that was kind of a problem. No, I wanted that. You little jerk roly-poly bug thingy. I wanted the thingy. And also not to be playing Ray. He sucks. Oh good, more time travel nonsense. I love Hydro City. I loved it in Sonic 3 anyway. It's got some of the best soundtrack in Sonic 3, I think. Or at least the second half was. Which is one of the few things Michael Jackson has ever been related to that I ever enjoyed. Because I'm not the biggest Michael Jackson fan, but his work on Sonic 3 was pretty great. I'll concede. Whoa! Okay, so your gliding works the same underwater. That's peculiar, but oh god. I feel like this is a horrible place to be playing as Ray, but I can't get air, so I don't want to swap to Knuckles. Okay. But you had air. Ah, Ray had air. They don't share air. Are you going to come back, Knuckles? Oh, good. And the moment we get on solid ground, I'm swapping. Okay. Well, this is Knuckles' domain, after all. being the guardian of the island and all that. I don't remember these things. This one's colored different, therefore it must do something. Duck. Whoa. It responds to weight, that's kind of neat. I think there's supposed to be more water here than there currently is. And yet, even though that allows me to continue, I don't feel safer or, you know, more prepared to move forward because of it. Jump. There we go. Oh, hey, boat. I was wondering what your whole deal was. These are Sonic 2 enemies. I think they're Sonic 2 enemies. I'm pretty sure they were in that waterfall level. And there's those stupid guys with the shells that they shoot at you. Okay, I guess we're going this way. Don't get crushed, please. Okay. Well, you can breathe now, which means I can breathe now. Oh, good thing those don't come down here. I was a little worried. Like, oh god, I'm gonna get crushed. Unfortunately, they only go half that far. Oh, gotta watch those. The problem with this bubble of fire calls, you gotta watch everything because everything will pop your bubble. Alright. Making progress. Huh. Okay. Yay for true achievements, I guess. Whoop. Whoop. Kind of forgot where I was. I thought I was Ray there for a sec. Like, wait, I don't want to be over there. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm not? Oh, okay. Sure, fine. Oh, wait, I'm damaged now. Awesome. Ooh. Please don't shoot my bubble. I don't think that's a thing I can really take very much, is my bubble getting popped. It's kind of a thing I'd prefer not to happen if it's all the same to you. Oh, Ray's gonna drown. Oh hey, protect me from shots. Awesome. Wait a minute, I recognize that silhouette on the right side. It's almost like a guy I want to punch in the face. Air. For the sake of watching cutscene and not dying. The irony is, of course, that in Sonic 3, Knuckles was the guy doing all the sort of remodeling of the place. Whoop. And it actually happened like 3 times in that game too, that where the entire environment would kind of... Now this is great. Because this is a return to something we all got to experience back in the day. We had to fight Dr. Robotnik in this same machine. And now we get to be the giant floating asshole to kill him. With a giant horrible propeller blade. Whoop! Whoa, gotta watch those bombs though. Whoa. I can't imagine trying to collect rings in this thing. That sounds like a horrible thing I never want to experience. So we'll just play a little bit cautiously, I think. Okay. Somehow he explodes because he's an exploding man. They're on the verge of extinction, you know. And that is Act 1 of Hydro City. Alright. And this level, back in the day, I always had my favorite Sonic 3 music. And even now, I think it's one of the best songs in the game. And this is, of course, like the best part of the song. Ah, such a good song. See, this is like the antithesis of Flying Battery. Flying Battery was like the level that they shouldn't ever have included in this game. This is one they absolutely needed to include. And they did, so it worked out well. Alrighty, I'd still like to get rid of Ray, but I'm not seeing that happening anytime soon. Whoop. Alrighty. Underwater, very stressful, very pretty. Okay. Ray, get over here. Get over here, get over here, get over here. Doing someone cool. I don't really appreciate that change much. I mean, it's better than Ray, I guess. But Sonic's not exactly a prize winner. Like, that's the thing. You really kind of analyze it, and Sonic's kind of like the worst character in his own series. That's... Except for maybe Big the Cat. Like, I have trouble naming a character that's playable in any Sonic game that's worse than Sonic, because he always has, like, the least number of abilities and, like, the worst abilities. I mean, at least Mighty has the ground pound, even though he is still basically Sonic. That was in, the Sonic portion of Sonic 3 too. There was a giant spring here that would fling you forward, and a guy that you'd run into and regret ever being alive. Let's try that again. Oh, good. That's an upgrade. Except not. Let's see how much of this level I can fly over. For the sake of knowledge. I think it actually pushes me backwards. Huh. I wonder how much of that I actually skipped by doing that. I need to look at like a full map of the level or something. Bad Pinball! The Return! Even more bad pinball. It's been a while since we've seen one of those giant rings. I mean, I'm all for not having to deal with those because I don't really aspire to collect them, but it seems kind of weird that we haven't had much of a chance to run into... Oh. Another one of those giant rings. To show my lack of skill at collecting Chaos Emeralds in this game. Oh god. I kind of remember this, and I kind of remember it being terrible. Okay. So you gotta activate bombs and throw them at Robotnik. Avoid spikes. Activate bombs. Don't get crushed. Don't get hit by spikes. This is, not the easiest. And of course, now we have no rings. I mean, bright side, you know, there's plenty of air every now and then. The downside is you have to deal with this fight, which is terrible. Oh, okay, well that was good. I always seem to just squeak by these bosses with the squint of my teeth. Oh god. I don't remember this part. I mean, I remember this from Sonic 3 because it was like the worst part of Sonic 3, but... I remember drowning on this level a lot. I'm just gonna swap to Tails so that drowning doesn't matter. Come on. I mean, the nice thing is I've got all those extra characters which do seem to act as extra lives. So there's... Whoop! Yes, but Tails won't drown because he has more air than Sonic. Let's just quickly get out of this level. Please. Alrighty. No, it's not free. It's $5. But it's not too bad a price. I mean, it's certainly cheaper than having to buy the whole thing again, just physical. Although you could. Let's play Sonic because he's less annoying. I think this is the level that changes, at least in the main game. I think this is different for Encore mode, but in the main game, if you played this level as Sonic, you played a level on a train, and if you played as Knuckles, it was like this level, sort of. It was just more ground-based. I'm gonna swap for Tails for Mighty. That was probably a stupid change because Mighty's not much different than actually Sonic, but still. Whoop! Oh dear Lord, I'm gonna run out of rings! Alright, up we go! That's the crazy seltzer water because it took place in like a saloon type area if I recall. And then a giant canyon where you'd fall to your death unless you glided properly. Oh god. It's gonna be flying battery all over again. I'm gonna die like 400 times. Huh. Mighty seems to actually, like, reflect off of some hazards. That's actually a really useful power. I don't think I have to go that way. I think I'm going this way. Oh god, it's more bad pinball. The return of bad pinball. Continued with another showing of bad pinball. Alrighty, so I want that lightning shield. Okay, so we should go down right about here. Yes! Alright. That'd be good if we got some continues out of this, but hardly necessary. And yeah, they drop you like straight down sometimes, so it's really hard to get points if you want those continues. And in a mode where you don't actually have lives, getting continues is useful. Alrighty, let's go. Whoop! Oh... I feel like I've been here before. Must be my imagination. Oh, or I could go up here by breaking a bunch of light bulbs. That works too. Whoop! Hey, Sonic. Swap. Ah, it's Ray. I mean, I know there's an order to it, judging by the Q in the corner, but I still don't want to use Ray. Up, up. Whoa. Getting some Sonic 2 mechanics up in here. Let's try once again with the return of Bad Pinball. See if we can get another shield and possibly another continue. Because I could use both of those things right now. Alright, any lightning shields? Nope. But we got a shield. That's one less thing I have to worry about. And we got lightning shields. I would like them very much now, please. Okay. Now, oh! Bad Pinball, why are you so bad? Ugh. Okay, Mirage Saloon. I've got a shield now. I'm less terrified, but not significantly so. Please still be very nice to me. I kind of like the running on seltzer on the guns. Yes, I remember this. This is kind of a neat mechanic. You have to pick your fire rate, or trajectory rather. Whoa! Ah, that one was my fault. I mean, the nice thing is I've got a nice little stockpile of lives ever since Flying Battery, but still. Okay, that's a problem. Woo! Yeah, Maya just seems to sort of bounce off stuff, which I appreciate. That makes a really interesting character design to do that, but makes him more than just Sonic with a ground pound. And he's also that, so. Oh, it's a big ring. I want that. I don't think I can get it, though. Nope. But at least it didn't drop to my death when I did that, so. You know. Small miracles. Small miracles. Bad Pinball 3. Re-pinballinate. Alright, let's see. Shield, 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 shield. I guess Fire Shield would be what we want, because, you know, any shield is a shield, but Fire Shield, that's a shield that's on fire. Although I really want Lightning Shield. So, let's completely whip that. Yes! Alright, there we go. I'm feeling a little bit better about this whole thing. Maybe not significantly so, but maybe Mighty will actually live long enough to see how awesome the world thinks of him, even though they've never heard of him, because why would they? He's only the thing that literally made Sonic a thing. Straight down. Oh well, we got the shield. That was the important thing. Oh god, it's a Game Gear boss. Well, the Game Gear one didn't do that. Done. Next. Alrighty, so we now have the second act of this, which I don't remember. I don't remember the first one, honestly, because there's a combination of both. Like, this level seems completely new based on both versions of the previous level. So it's kind of neat that this version, or this mode in this version anyway, has like a different iteration of its own levels. Although I appreciate that it's significantly less Knuckles level, because that was a level where you fell and died a lot. I like the ice cream. It's an ice cream saloon, for some reason. Although it is a mirage too, so it might just be because, you know, desert, mirage, ice cream, it's what you want, it's what you see. Maybe. I don't know. Whoop. Hey, if I recall there was a Mighty poster in here at one point too. But that's gone now because Mighty's been found. Whoop! Oh, there goes my shield. Crap. Fang the Knack Weezer Sniper. The guy even Sega couldn't agree on a name for. I think he only appeared in one game as well. That was Sonic Triple Trouble. Ugh. Another disconnect. Hey, reconnected! Yay! I really have to get a better router or a better ISP or just punch someone. I don't know. But, well, after some finagling, it reconnected, and that's the important thing. Alrighty, what do I want here? I want that thing. Yes! Come on, let's get some points, let's get some continues. Because the live system in this mode is a little weird. In that there isn't one, but there kind of is, sort of, maybe. It'd be kind of nice if they gave you a different table designs or, you know, sensible mechanics. I mean, I get that bad pinball's always sort of been a part of Sonic history since Sonic 2, but can we have good pinball? Like, Sonic Pinball Party, that game was legit. I mean, I still only played the Nights into Dreams chunk of that because I'm such a big Nights fan, but there we go. Gotta continue. Let's go. Whoop. Alrighty. Easy come, easy go, shield. You'll be missed. Okay, Mighty, let's get out of this desert. Grab that ring so we don't lose all our lives when something happens, because this game has a weird live system for this mode. Whoop. I like that the eyes on that thing move. We're at a magic show. It's this guy. He pretended to be one of us, and probably also the other one had the other one been selected. Hey, it's Fang the Knack Weasel Sniper. I know that guy. He's on all the wanted posters because he hasn't been in a game in a while. I still wouldn't count that as him being in the game, though. Hey, it's the guy who was a cameo from Dynamite Ducks. Because Sonic, the Fighters happened once. Same with this guy, although he wasn't a reference to another game. What do you got next, guy? Yeah, you got nothing. You got nothing. And you know why? 'Cause I'm mighty! Without me, this entire series wouldn't exist. Not that anyone gives me credit for it. like that they sort of take level transitions, sort of like how Sonic 3 did. Where, like, the end of one level transitions visually into the like, start of the next level. Oh, Oil Ocean. Why are you in this game? And in Sonic 2, you were a terrible level. Whoop! I will never understand Oil Ocean and why people potentially like it. I think they made something out of it in this, this game with, use of the Flame Shield. But I don't think Oil Ocean's a particularly good level or anything. Boom. Alright. I do quite like that sun in the background, though. That definitely sort of conveys that sort of mirage effect that, like, hot light appears over, like, a road where you get, like, that weird sort of oily wetness over, like, tarmac or whatever. Just because it's hot. You get that sort of same effect here. And also, fire shields in Oil Ocean. Not necessarily the best combination, but damn if it's cool. And also very important during Act 2. Oh, well that's no fair. Okay, well, fortunately, I have the extra characters, which serve as lives because this mode doesn't have lives. So collecting a stock of extra characters is definitely useful. Okay. And this, stupid seahorses can go through everything, which of course makes them awkward. Whoop. All these things are surrounded by spikes. Damn you, Oil Ocean, you suck! Great soundtrack, though, but man, the level sucks. Water Shield! Oh. Not enough rings to play bad pinball for lives. It's okay, I still have Knuckles, that's the important thing. I like this robot's design, it's just weird. He's a handyman robot. He's a jerk handyman robot. Kill him. Whoa, okay. Just gotta keep collecting rings, that's all that matters. You can cheese any fight if you just keep collecting rings. And that's why I think most of the rings, or most of the levels, kind of prevent you from doing that. By messing with the rings physics, which is tough. Okay. So now we really, really, really need that shield. Because this level suddenly gets a little bit trickier with that whole having to breathe thing that people sometimes kind of need to do. Which means you gotta find a thing to clear the air and vent properly like that. Hopefully while not getting hit by a bullet, but probably while getting hit by a bullet. I'm just gonna avoid that entirely. Just gonna avoid that entirely. Because Knuckles can do that sort of thing. Thank you, Ray. Ah. Okay, well, we'll just grab the thing again. No big deal. Okay, let's get out of the way of that bullet, please. Seahorse! Okay. Hey, it's one of these things so I can embarrass myself again. And I lost my ring so I can't play bad pinball. Awesome. Still love the Sega Saturn 3D look, though. Whoop, whoop. Alright, let's try and get this thing this time. I mean, fourth time's gotta be the charm, right? Maybe, possibly, no. Not at all, I know. I'm sorry. Collect all the things, because we need them. Avoid the bits that slow you down. Oh. Let's not go off the track again. Again. So many holes in the track. I need to avoid all of them. I need the blue spheres. Okay. Yeah, turning in this could be a little bit better. Like, I'd settle for not just perpetually forward moving. But I think that's part of the challenge of it, too, is you're constantly moving forward, so... And then that happens, because I'm bad at this. I did collect them all once, I swear. Just not this time. Okay, let's go, Oil Ocean. I'm going to continue to be sad because I can't play bad pinball for shields. Or extra characters. Or just because I like bad pinball, because I don't, but still. There's nothing here. Oh god, it's oil. It's too viscous. Whoa! Oh! Okay, seriously, I need air. That's what I need. Oh, come on. Now, not being able to breathe isn't that bad because you're just draining rings, but still, it's not really a thing you want to do when you're trying to stay alive. Oh, that was close. I did not enjoy that angle at which I went off that wall. I drove a lot of rings to burn here. Ow. I have even less now. Oil Ocean, you may have been remixed, but you're still terrible. Let's try that again. Okay, there we go. Flame Shield! Yes! I think Flame Shield protects you from losing your rings or your air or whatever. And also it sets everything on fire, so it's awesome. No, it does not. Okay. Okay, I'm losing rings. Okay. Gotta find a ring air thing or whatever. Preferably before I die. Because I really cannot deal with losing a character. Okay, it doesn't seem like it drops below 0, so that's... Or rather, it doesn't seem like it kills you at 0, so... As long as I have the shield, I'm fine. Problem is... It's really easy to lose your shield. Because that's one hit and you're done. Okay, I think I'm backwards. I think I actually have to go this way. Or at least I can see where I'm going now, so that's a plus. Rings! And Mighty! Yeah, awesome. The legend of Mighty continues as soon as I can get to him. Alrighty, so we gotta get out of this stupid haze. Oh god, there goes my shield. Okay, now we're in trouble. Okay, so... Well, there's a checkpoint, but that doesn't exactly do me very much good. Ah, it's an angry octopod. Ray, collect all the things, please. Okay, Ray's dead. Okay, so this is like a combination of a few bosses all at once. Ring! Why do all the bosses seem to be designed to take your rings away in such a way that you can't get them back? Ugh. Or because it's easy if you can actually get your health back in this game. Alright, so just bounce off these. And I'll just... Alrighty. I want out now, please. Okay. Goodbye, Oil Ocean. You suck. Let's just steal a submarine. A flying submarine, because, you know, that's the new chic thing. Submarines that fly. Also, this thing was covered in oil. Landing it in lava is not the smartest plan in the world. Alrighty, so. I remember these things. Gotta jump on each foot and it walks with you. And it crushes spikes, although I don't remember doing that in the original game. And these guys explode and then rain shrapnel down on you. I can get past them, they're no big deal. And then there's spiky guys that, like those other guys from that one level, they overlap each other, so they're kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. Boink. Hey, it's giant death balls again. Oh, these guys. Ray, get over here. Not much of an upgrade, but it's an upgrade of some description. Let's go. Woo! Round and round. I love that warping effect in the background. I'd like to keep out, but you're telling me to move forward, game. You're giving me conflicting messages here. Hit the button. Other way. Checkpoint, that's largely meaningless. Whoop. Alrighty. I remember this boss sort of thing. It did the same thing in the first game too. Just sort of made a big stink and then fell to its death, and I just lost my shield. And almost lost all my rings. Goofy dinosaur enemy! Have you forsaken me? That's an angle I should not be running at, I feel. Oh god. Haha, you didn't count on me being able to climb walls, did you, game? Fair enough. I'm just gonna not whiff getting the shield again, thank you. Because Tails. I don't like him, but, you know, he does trivialize lots of things. That's why when he had to fight bosses in Sonic 3, they made it ridiculously hard for him. And also made it so that if you wanted his super form, you had to go crazy far out of your way compared to everyone else. Because he just trivializes everything. Provided you can get, like, a foothold every, like, 10 seconds or so. You pop, I'm gonna get out of the way. Everyone's gonna have a grand old time. Oh, that was close. Boop. Don't crush me. I'm already not using my favorite characters. Have you not pantsed me enough already, game? Of course they haven't. Anything over here? Nope. Guess we're going down. That wall looked vaguely breakable. Well, there goes my shield. And physics. Alright, Tails, let's just completely ignore all the obstacles ever. But try not to get crushed because it seems to be really easy to do that in this game. Alright. Checkpoints! We're so close to getting another episode of Bad Pinball in. Oh, and there it goes. It's not like I have a need for continues though. I think I've already got like 5 or so in reserve. Oh, I want that shield. I wish I could drop faster with Tails. Alright. It's a pretty nice sky. I remember Lava Reef being underground mostly, though. This is sort of a... I think it's visually an improvement to the world design. Just looks nicer. Now, there's like an outdoor portion. Although, it reminds me a lot of the first level of like Sonic 2 on the Game Gear, which I hate with a passion, so... I didn't know the shield would do that. I thought the shield would protect me from that, though. Shield, you're only half-assing your job. Oh, God. Oh, we're back to Mighty. Hooray! I mean, that's what I want, but we're losing characters left, right, and center now. Just gotta take things slow. Whoa! Okay, yeah, let's go this way. Whoop! Oh god, it's this thing but stronger! He's angry at how we've treated him over the years. Just as a minor obstacle that never mattered. And even though he's bigger and has more, you know, spikes and armor and stuff, he's still basically just a minor enemy. Very much like that ring, please. There we go. Done. This is where we would normally move on to what is the weird Chaos Emerald Sanctuary thing. I can't remember which zone that is. But they kept that, so that's nice. I mean, it's still part of Lava Reef, but we've got movement switches from Sonic CD. Whoop. And guitar in the background, which makes me think this sounds like a Saturn game now. Reminds me like the opening and music to Astal. And any game that can remind me of Astal is doing a good thing. Because that game is awesome. Oh. Nope, not going that way, evidently. Traps! There are too many! Let's just swap direction. Ah! Mighty, your powerful bouncing off things power. I feel like that's a trap. Ah, Tails. Oh, well, I got my ring back, so I guess I'm doing kind of, sort of okay. Invincibility. I want up, and I want as many rings as I can get in that time, please, and or thank you. Oh, that was close. Also, foreshadowing in the background. Oh, I wanted that shield. This game likes to do that. It likes to show you things that you could almost get, but you can't quite. Not a big fan of that mentality. Oh. Okay, jump. God damn it. Disconnected again. It's alive! Alive! Awesome. Alright, so let's continue. Whoop. Woo. I do like the movement mechanics in this game. Like, they're always adding something to it. And that makes just traversing the environments to be a real pleasurable experience. Because it's always something different. I was so close to bad pinball. So close. Robot Pants, save me from the conveyor belt. Uh-oh, you're sinking, Robot Pants. Robot Pants! Rest in peace, Robot Pants. You did your job, and you will be remembered forever for your glorious sacrifice. And how you were Robot Pants! Alright, let's get some new characters, and by new characters, I mean characters I already had because Knuckles. Like that. Alright, now if we can get a flame shield, that would just be ducky. Flame shield, flame shield, flame shield, flame shield. Now, what I'm not seeing is the one thing I actually want. Crap. What exactly does Dr. Robotnik have to do with the top of the screen? Like, is he the one playing pinball, or is he, like, playing the crane game or something? Like, what's his stake in all this? I need to know the story and history and mythos of bad pinball. It's important. Here's my continue. If I could just get a flamey shield, that would be awesome. Oh, and there's one. Yes! Alright. Good enough. Let's get out of here. So the problem is, if I get another bonus thing, because I could try and get more continues, I might lose my flame shield. And flame shield is going to be objectively better than anything else in an area that's covered entirely in fire. And there it goes. So long, flame shield, you did your job quite well. Except that I messed up. Okay, I got the blue ring thing that makes the rings significantly bigger like that. And now you know what the blue ring thing does. Ah, come on. I need to get more patient, and it's not a thing I do ever. I'm not a patient person. In a game series about going fast and playing an impatient blue hedgehog based off an impatient red and black armadillo, you know, I would think you could respect that game. But no. You're all like, you gotta be patient or you're gonna take more damage and lose your ring. And then we'll laugh at you. I will say, I quite like that the giant hole that the Death Egg was in at one point. The fact that that hole is still there is a nice sense of continuity between this and Sonic 3. Or Sonic and Knuckles, that was the one that had it. Although it was literally the same game. But this game is kind of sort of all over the entire world of Sonic, if you really think about it, because you've got, like, canonical continuations of existing locations from Sonic 3 and stuff. And you've got, like, Green Hill Zone, which is, like, where Sonic lived, I think was the story or something. You got areas from Sonic CD. In fact, I'm pretty sure this game is supposed to be based on Sonic CD. But I've heard the exact same thing about Sonic 4, so, you know, your mileage may vary. I think that's the same sound effect from Viva Pinata. Yay! I get that ring, it's all good. I can just keep ricocheting off that ring forever. There we go. I definitely appreciate Mighty's ability to super ball himself off anything. That's just a nice little touch that makes him a little bit different than Sonic. It's nice. And now we go to the Death Egg. Mark, like, 4 at this point, I think we've taken out. There's so many Death Eggs. Oh, more Sonic CD levels. I remember these spinny platforms. I hate them with a passion. Hey Ray, get over here for just a scooch, pal. There we go. Slowly making our way down to the Dream Team. Next one I get, that's the Dream Team. Completely immune to Saw Blades. Mighty is the freaking man. Crunch. Oh god, a thing that could crush me. That's where things go bad in this playthrough. That's how things have always gone bad in this playthrough. Something crushes me, then I have to start the level over because the live system in this game is a little weird. No! Oh, crap. Well. Oh, I can't swap in this mode. Crap. The horrible question marks that make me regret all of my life choices, because they are truly the biggest of all the poor life choices. Oh, wait, let's grab that again. Okay, Mighty and Sonic. Now Mighty and Tails. And now we're only 1 degree away from Dream Team again. Just have to go through Ray, who ruins everything. Mighty's invulnerability is kind of the greatest thing. Oh, come on. Thanks for being a peach and getting that ring, Tails. Yeah, physics! That's my old arch nemesis, physics, finally doing what's owed to me. Alright, Mighty. Let's go through this weird bouncy spring maze. And then immediately get out of it because I don't want any part of a bouncy spring maze ever. Thank you. Oh. Well, there's a checkpoint. Doesn't do me much good, but there's a checkpoint. Timed that wrong. I do appreciate the invulnerability he gets off that. Okay, no! Let's just go back here. If that's an option, let's take that, because that seems like the more sensible thing to do. And try and hope physics does something for me again, because it never will, because physics is a harsh mistress. Ah! Kind of like those terrible, invisible platforms that sometimes exist. Jump back. Jump. Jump! There we go. Oh, you can really abuse that. Mighty, you're awesome. Oh, couldn't do it there, though. This place is a freaking death trap. Okay, Mighty. Let's get you out of here. Preferably in one very not flat piece. That would be just super. Oh. Whoa, that was closer than I'd like it to be to spikes. Okay. Oh god, it's a boss I fought long ago. My question is this boss still random? That didn't work out as well as I'd liked it to have. And of course, being crushed will kill you instantly. Of course, the middle one goes, you're basically trapped. So, you either picked the right side or you didn't. I'll point out, this was like the final boss to the first game ever. And it was basically just random. Just random the boss. Not really a hard boss, mind you, so long as you didn't run into that, but for the most part it was just completely random whether or not you got one that had a guy in it or you got a random one that didn't. And with that, wrong. Alright, there we go. At least this guy takes a few less hits than he did in Sonic 1, if I recall. Oh, the random. Whoop! It's not shooting anything at me anymore. But there's a good chance you could be trapped here, and that's a problem. Alright, that's one last thing we had to fight. On our way to the top to prove Mighty is in fact the best character. And that the series certainly couldn't do without him. I mean, the series basically exists because he does. Even though Sega likes to forget that often. One more and we get the Dream Team back together. Ooh, that really goes through things. That could be a little bit of a danger. Aww! Little tiny Mighty! I guess I'd make him mini. He's so cute! That said, I remember these bits from Sonic CD and I hate them with a passion, so... You know, cute little mini Mighty, all the same. I'd prefer to not have to deal with it again. But, I mean, that's the whole gimmick of this level, because it's a Sonic CD level, so it's gonna happen. Also taking the cue out of Sonic CD for taking a cue from Shinobi and letting us go into backgrounds and foregrounds. Nope, I guess we're going back this way now. Oh, Mini Mighty. Whoop, whoop. Alrighty. Just gotta wait for the platforming. Oh hey, I can actually use Ray's hovering now. That could trivialize some things in this form. And now that we're no longer that form, let's be Mighty again. See if we can earn another continue. At Bad Pinball. Go, go. Rings! Go, go. There is a table reset. And we got it. Alright, now we can recollect all the rings we already collected for more points. For more continues. Yeah, this second layer to this pinball table's, for lack of a better term, terrible. I mean, you can play it, but it's not really enjoyable to me. It's easy to get stuck in like a loop of I can't get anywhere. Because to really get anywhere, you need to use the right flipper. But that bumper gets in the way of actually ever sending the ball to the right flipper. Let's do that. Pew! There we go. Ah, no lightning shield for me. I mean, I got a flame shield, so I mean, I got a shield. The flame shield's not going to be that useful. That said, I got the continue. That's all I really wanted, so... You know, that's fine. Whatever. I can't go that way. I don't want that question mark. It will ruin lives. Specifically, it'll shuffle my collection of characters. And I'm so close to actually getting the collection of characters I want, so no thank you. Pew! Alright. Oh, it's these spinny blade umbrella looking things. I don't like them very much. Down we go. I know what that is. Hey Ray, get over here. Boop. Dream Team, back in action. I still have to be back there. Let's go, Knuckles. Woo! It's cool, I've got invulnerability to spikes and things that instantly kill because reasons. Weirdly enough, that does not affect the shield. Which in terms of physics would be outside of the character, not internal, so it shouldn't do that, but... I mean, hey, I'm not complaining. Oh... Uh-oh. Little gacha Robotniks. Oh god, it's little gacha Amy. Oh god. You've got no more toys to play with. The final prize. A large fat man. Actually, I'm just small. He's just an ugly fat man. Woo! That's how we do. Uh-oh. Things are happening. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bad things are happening. Titanic Monarch. Okay. I remember this level. It's climbing a giant statue. And these things. So, fun fact, those were part of an optional little minigame you'd get for collecting a bunch of rings in Sonic and Knuckles. You'd go in these weird little gravitational orb things, and you'd shoot yourself up a gumball machine. Now the thing is, I was terrible at those when I was a kid. I could not for the life of me get those to work. Now I've since gotten better at them, obviously, because, well, it requires me to, but that's still not exactly great. God, I need rings. I need rings. My invulnerability can only protect me from so much. Mostly things that instantly kill me. It's really good invulnerability like that. Oh, there we go. That's not safe. Woo! Let's go, Mighty. We gotta climb the big ugly statue of the big ugly man. Using gumball machine electric orbs of things that used to give me nightmares. Hey! I can get a shield through this. Let's freaking do it! Lightning shield, lightning shield, lightning shield, lightning shield. Okay, first one's lightning shield. Got a fire shield. A shield is still a shield is still a shield. Still, a lightning shield would be awfully nice. Let's see if we can get another one. Lightning shield? Regular shield, that's a downgrade. Crap. Yeah, the second layer is just awful. Lightning shield. Lightning shield, lightning shield, lightning shield. No I got a table reset! That could actually be a problem here. Because of that very reason, that is going to reset all the barriers I just took down. That I needed to be down. Still, points. And those points mean prizes in the form of continues. And continue prizes are the best kind of prizes in a game where you don't have lives. Oh, come on. I'm very close. There we go. Lightning shield. First one's a lightning shield. Nothing. It's okay, I can try again. Table reset. Not really useful, but more points. Lightning shield, okay. Let's try again. There we go. That's how you get yourself a lightning shield. I'm so close to another continue, I'm just gonna go for it. Or try to. $2,000 more points. 1,000. There we go. I'm ready to leave now, thank you. Alright, so we gotta climb this big ugly statue. Avoid the downgrade shield of downgraded sadness. And I think there's one more level after this. And I remember that level being kind of tricky. Huh. I'm pretty sure that hurts you if you're not using the electric shield, but the fact that my second jump command launches me straight at the floor is not going to do me favors. Oop, don't want to land on those spikes. Let's go, Mighty. You got this. Up. It does feel like you're climbing something massive, like just watching it tower over you from the background to the foreground. It's great. Okay, I don't have the electric shield anymore. That makes those electric currents kind of scary. But I can curb stomp any enemy that gets in my way, so it kind of balances out a little. I mean, not really, but it makes me feel better, so... I don't like you, so I'm killing you. Goodbye. Alright. So that's where I need to go. Alright, we're slowly climbing this thing. Alright, now we gotta go down, counterintuitively, to go up. And I'm being so incredulous and shit that I fell into spikes. Like a genius. Oh. 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 Why would you do this to me, game? You gave me like the worst possible combination of things ever. Ugh. Oh. That's that Tails can do that, so, you know. I will give him a fair shake in that regard. Just collect all the rings, Rain will be fine. Hey, shield, 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 shield! Shield. Don't worry, Ray, I can fly, so... And so can you, so stop pulling on spikes. Like some kind of person who's desperately trying to... Alright! Now we just need to get rid of Ray, and we're good. Alright, Mighty. Whoop, whoop! That looks really desperately close to, Ray, I might have a use for you. Because your ground pound isn't a ground pound, it's actually like a glidey thing. Which means it could make use there. And not anywhere else, ever. Okay, just gotta wait for this. Up. And... Well, that was unintentional, but I'll take it. Oh, it's this boss again. I know this boss. He's a pain in the ass. Also, lots of Genesis sound effects. Or approximation of Genesis sound effects, anyway. Thanks, Mighty. You're always there when I need you. Congratulations, high gravity! Because elevator! If I recall, this guy's got like 3 forms, too. For such a dumb, small throwback, too. It's like... There we go. Except... Nope. Well, I thought he had one more form. I guess not. Maybe I'm thinking of Sonic 3 where he's got a second form or something. I remember him having platforms floating around him that you had to hit him with. And it was terrible. Alright, Mighty. Let's go. Whoa! I don't think that ride's very safe. I gotta say, the use of stained glass in the background is kind of creepy. But welcome to the final level of the game, where we have to do a bunch of different areas. And I don't remember how to do this properly, because if you do it wrong, you get like ejected from the area and forced to do it again. And it's terrible. Oh good, there goes my shield. I wonder, If I was in it, oh, I guess I can't, because you can't switch while you're in the air. But I was thinking, you know, what if you could swap while you're in the air without things like attacking you? See? I did it wrong, so now I gotta go back. Ah, I had to go this way. I thought I had to go to the upper right. Oh, Ray, you can almost make it, but you're still useless. Oh, I don't like that enemy very much. See, the problem is that enemies attack homes in so much that I want to try and get away from it, which is making me rush this entire area. I have an idea. Ray, let's go. Okay, so you can only do that once, so I should save for about here, I think. Alright, there we go. Ray, you were actually useful. I'm not going to take back everything I said about you that was horrible, but you're slightly less useless than I thought you were. But you're still, like, the worst character to play as in this game. Whoop. There we go. Yay! Ow. Oh, God, Ray, you suck. You're terrible, and you should feel bad about it. Alrighty. I think some of these routes actually have shortcuts too. I don't think that was one of them, but I know some of these have shortcuts. Oh, it might have been. Okay, so we beat one of them. So now their stained glass portrait is glowing. Now we just gotta beat all of the rest of them. Preferably without dying. Like that. Getting crushed. It's your biggest problem in this mode. Whoop. I'm just gonna go up here. And, you know, fall on some spikes. As you do. Oh, they're teleporting. Alright, now you're dead, so I can at least slow down a little bit, even though I'm out of time limit. You shouldn't ever slow down, because it's Sonic. Oh. Oh, I don't know where this is going. Okay, I can live with that. That was not quite what I wanted it to do. Okay. So now it's just a matter of waiting and lining up the shot like so. Alright, that's 2 down. Weird. Let's go, Knuckles. It doesn't want me in it. Quit ejecting me. Huh. Let's try... Oh, no. Okay, new plan. Maybe you'll have better luck, Ray. For some reason you did. You lucky, barely playable rodent. Oh, I want to go this way. Blind squirrel. Oh, I don't want to touch that. I don't want to be around that. But you're dead, so it doesn't matter, you little piggy. Woo! Oh. I really hate that move, because I don't want to say it's undodgeable, because you can dodge it, but it really likes to stick with you. Really, really, really hard. I don't want to be there, and I prefer to kill you. So I did. Although that clock is going up, and I don't like that very much. Oh, almost killed myself. Okay, one more. And then, you know, this stuff after that. See, this level scares me on the concept that this mode has no lives. Because if I die and am sent back to the start of the level, this is like a 10-minute level at least. Sonic and Knuckles. Like that would ever work. Okay. Keep collecting those rings. Whoa! Lots of spring power. They definitely seem to take a lot of design cues from Sonic CD, where a lot of the game was mostly speed generated by springs, launching you into certain directions as opposed to just straight Sonic power. There's not necessarily something wrong with that, or anything. I just find it interesting that they decided to take the design cues that they did from the games that they did. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoa. I don't need the bigger rings, I don't think. Let's go down. Down, down. Where's the exit? I'm feeling nauseous. I want off the ride. Alright. And now we go through the last one. Which leads us to here. An octopus. Powered by a time stone, or all the time stones or something. Oh, the electricity! I need the ring! Oh, good. As long as I keep getting that one ring, I'm fine. I know it seems to be a consistent theme, because it absolutely is. Oh, crap. Oh, God. On the bright side, there are some rings in here. You know, I think it could be cool, like, for a multiplayer perspective, if you fought this boss and, like, you got caught and sent to a different room, which I think is more or less inevitable. You can kind of skip it, I've been told, but if you did get caught by it, so that you'd sort of go into completely different rooms than your buddy and you kind of had to, like, coordinate with each other, that'd be kind of cool. So this would send me to one, and then it would send Sonic to the other or something. Oh, God! Alright, well, Sonic, you still have it. There's no rings in this one, unlike the other one. Oh, God, Sonic. Oh, good, Ray and Tails. The freaking anti-Dream Team. I'm really scared if there's no more rings. Oh, Tails. Oh. Oh god, this is gonna get tight. Oh. Come on. Now, I got plenty of continues, but the question is, where am I continuing from? Yeah. Okay, I mean, at least it's the boss. I can do that, I guess. Ring! I think grabbing more than one ring at a time is something of a pipe dream. But I need that one ring! Ugh. I wish I could at least swap my character here. But no, we're stuck with Tails, and we don't have any way to gain any more characters. So this is literally it. It's do or die. Using a character I don't particularly like on a boss I do not enjoy fighting. Alright, Tails, let's do this. Somehow. Maybe. Can't even see where I am now. There I am. Okay, so there are rings in this one. Why aren't there rings in any of the other areas? Okay, well I got 2 rings now, so that's... I'm not gonna say it's pause. Oh, okay, well now I'm back to 1. Great. At least if I can get 4 more hits on him, that's... Yeah, that... I don't know how to fight that guy without getting murdered. Alright, Tails, well, we got plenty of continues. This is what all that bad pinball was leading up to. As much as I don't want to be using you right now, I'd rather be using anyone other than Ray compared to you. We'll do this Tails style, I guess. Alright, so... he jumps like twice. And then... oh. Oh, come on. That sucked. And I can't exactly hit him if I'm doing that whole Tails flying around nonsense. Ugh. I mean, if I can get multiple instances of like 4 hits on him, sort of like I did that one time, he wouldn't be that hard to fight. I might be able to skip that stupid ninja guy. Ah, damn it! Okay, well, as long as I've got the ring, that's... I don't want to say that's the important thing, because it's not, but at the very least, it's sort of keeping me alive-ish. Oh god, it's this guy. Okay. New plan. I'm gonna stay as far away from this guy as I possibly can and hope he leaves me alone. And then the world just transitions. That's the new plan. It's not a great plan. It's not a heroic plan. It's a cowardly plan. But it's a plan where I might end up with a ring at the end of this, and that's ultimately what I'm trying to get right now. Is, you know, survive this and not get horribly, horribly murdered. The problem with Tails entering that flying mode is I can't come down and do damage on him. 2, 3, 4. That's one arm. Alright. Nope. Could not avoid that one. Okay, that was easy enough. Two, 3, 4. Oh, you did it, Tails. You stole the limelight from Mighty and Ray, your own predecessor that inspired your own creation, but you freaking did it. Uh-oh. This seems like bad news. But, you see, that's bad news for another game. A much less good game, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure that's referencing Sonic Mania. Anyway, this has been Sonic Mania. Mighty Mania, in fact. Honoring the greatest hero that Sega continues to forget. Prototype Sonic the Hedgehog and, in his own way, Knuckles. Mighty the Armadillo, one of my favorite characters, who has been snubbed for too long! And thus, we had to give him his own limelight, even though most of the time is spent as everything but him, because this particular new mode that I decided to do, like a genius, doesn't like him very much, because you can't really control your character swapping. Anyway, this has been this. If you want to see more stuff like this, follow my Twitch channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the same thing. If you know one, you know the other. Maybe check out my Patreon so that you can help support me afford to continue to do what I do. And I'll leave you with the rest of this end credit roll. Special thanks to all these guys and Jun Senoi for rocking the guitar as much as he does. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Peace out, Internet.